Hey everybody, Mrmathblog here, and this lesson is on customary units of weight. How can we use models to compare customary units of weight? We're going to use a line to do some ounces and pounds, and we'll talk about some tons towards the end right here. So don't forget, all your lessons can be found at Mrmathblog.com. And if you get a chance, would you like this video if you're finding that they help you guys? Okay, so here we go. Ounces and pounds are customary units of weight. So how does the size of a pound compare to the size of an ounce? Okay, so here we're going to use our colored pencils, and the number line below that shows the relationship between pounds and ounces. So on the top we have pounds right here, so here's 0 pound, here's 1 pound down here, and on the bottom here's ounces all the way up through, looks like 16 right here. So let me just move that up a little bit right here. So step one, use a colored pencil to shade the 1 pound on the number line. So I'm going to shade that right on top, right up there in green. Can you see that? So shade it from 0 to, there's 1 pound right there. And then the second thing is we're going to use a different color to shade 1 ounce on the number line. So 1 ounce is only going to go right here. So I think I shaded that in pink. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to compare the size of 1 pound to the size of 1 ounce. Well, you can kind of see right here with this number line right here, we need 16 of these guys right here that makes 1 pound. So we're going to need 16 ounces to make 1 pound. Okay, so 1 pound is how many times as heavy as an ounce? It's 16 times as heavy. And here you can see on the number line we need 16 of these to make the full pound. So 16 ounces are in a pound. Okay, so which is greater, 9 pounds or 9 ounces? And explain. Well, that one's pretty easy, you guys. Since there's 16 ounces in 1 pound, then 1 ounce has to be less than a pound. So 9 ounces is definitely less than 9 pounds. Okay. So explain how the number line helped us compare the sizes of the units. Well, there's the number line right there, and the number line, it just makes it easier to see that we need 16 ounces to make up the full pound. So 1 pound weighs 16 times as many as 1 ounce right there. All right, let's try another example here. So Julie needs 5 pounds of raisins to make a trail mix for a camping trip. Have you guys ever had trail mix? It's pretty good, especially when you're on like a backpacking trip and hiking through the woods. I used to do that a long time ago. So she has 90 ounces of raisins, so she needs 5 pounds. How can she determine if she has enough raisins to make the trail mix? Okay, so let's go ahead and make a table that relates pounds and ounces. Okay, so there's a table over here. So we're going to go, since we're doing 5 pounds, here's 1 pound. 1 pound is 16 ounces, remember? And then 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds. So we're going to go ahead and multiply by 16. 1 pound times 16 gives us 16 ounces. So there's the 16 ounces right there. So 2 pounds times 16, you guys. All right, let me just move that up right there. Okay, so 2 pounds times 16. Well, if I just add 16 plus 16, or 2 times 16 right here, you guys, so that's going to give us 32 ounces right there. 3 pounds, and we're just going to go times 16 for the rest of them because we know they're going to be, each pound is 16 ounces. So 3 times 16, well, if you don't know that, then just add 16 to 32. Okay, you should get 48, okay? So 3 pounds equals 48 ounces. 4 pounds equals 64 ounces. Again, if you don't know what 4 times 16 is, just add another 16 to the 48 ounces. And so if I added another 16 to the 48 ounces here, that's going to get me 80 ounces. And 5 pounds times 16 equals 80 ounces. All right, let's go ahead and answer the question now. Now we're going to compare 90 ounces and 5 pounds. Okay, whoops, my ring just hit the table. Sorry. So let's go ahead and compare the 90 ounces and 5 pounds. We want to know which one's greater. So we're going to write the measures in ounces, both of them in ounces, and compare using less than, greater than, or equal to. Okay, so here's 5 pounds right here, which is 80 ounces, and 90 ounces just is 90 ounces right there. So let's go ahead and put those in there. Definitely 90 ounces is greater than 80 ounces right there. So Julie has 90 ounces of raisins and she needs 5 pounds of raisins. So 90 ounces is it greater than 5 pounds? Yes, it is greater than 5 pounds. So Julie does have enough raisins to make her trail mix on that. Okay. All right, let's try this, you guys. So there are 2,000 pounds in a ton. Did you guys know that? A ton is 2,000 pounds. So we'll make this table that relates tons and pounds. Okay. So 1 pound or 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. So 2 tons is going to be 2 times 2,000. Well, 2 times 2 is 4. So this is going to be 4,000 right here. And then 3 tons is going to be 3 times 2,000. 3 times 2 is 6, so that's going to give us 6,000. Okay, so 1 ton is how many times as heavy as a pound? It's 2,000 times as many as a pound. All right, you guys, that's it. Take care. I got company, so my dogs are barking.